problem.
The alternative is to use the largest brush that you can deal with.
I like the brushes because I think the sponge rollers absorb all of the medium.
That's not sponge. I didn't use sponge. I used a felt roller. Yep. Yeah.
It's all right. It's okay.
I have one here you can use.
Oh, thank you.
If you want. Yeah, but that's not the same thing.
Yeah, that doesn't have an absorbent surface.
So I'm going to put this down from the middle. I'm just sort of spreading it out. I don't want ripples, although I must say I have done some of these things that have resulted in ripples that have been very interesting. And
ripples are good.
People ask me if I did it on purpose. I say, well, somewhat.
Control and surrender.
Somewhat. So in this case, I'm actually going to put this on top of here. I don't know why. I'm just going to sort of set it in here like that. And this is, normally I wouldn't have something dominate the field so much, but I don't want to spend a whole lot of time working on this. Okay, but anyhow, I gave this some thought as to the placement. The placement means a lot, but not, if you don't place it the best way, it's not a catastrophe, because it's still just a painting, and this is just something to help you get started. Okay. So I'm going to put that in there. Now here's the other thing that means a lot to me. I need a paper towel.
Oh God.
Andy, aren't you happy?
Everything.
Aren't you happy, Andy? You see?
This is where the brayer can come in.
We're all suffer from these things together.
Yep.
All suffer together.
See, he's starting in the middle and moving to the outside. That's a way to get rid of bubbles and also to keep your edges from curling up.
I told you the story. Sen wanted to hire me to mount everybody's work in Philadelphia. So I don't feel too bad. Okay, so now...
what do you need now?
I would like a large mark maker, if anyone has one. I'm going to... in order for this to, thank you, bleed into the work, I'm going to actually start drawing into this. I'm not going to spend like all day doing this, but just so you get the idea that it is important. I also love graphite. You guys ever work with graphite? Graphite is just beautiful stuff. So I'm just going to do this in a little area, but I'm just kind of working it. I could do this much more extensively if I wished. And I'm sort of going to alternate between these. Who's making wise-ass comments?
Oh, nobody. Just all the blondes in the room.
You know,
Marsha, you're on the wrong side of the room.
Except for Marsha.
See, he's not being real fussy, but he's repeating the pattern. Where he's extending the pattern from what's there.
Can we? I can't really see from where we are.
come where you can see it.
Yeah.
Come closer. Absolutely. Okay.
So you're repeating this pattern.
Now I'm just going to do a little bit, but you get the idea? As you could do lots more if you wanted to. But you notice when I'm doing this, I don't want you to see where this ends and where the other starts. Now I have to admit to you guys that for the last 10 years or so, I've been working primarily in caustic, which is hot wax. And it's very easy to camouflage. But all the pictures in this book are not done with hot wax. They're all done with acrylic when I worked with acrylic. When I was doing this, I don't do this much anymore. But I do still collage, and sometimes it's inspirational. Sometimes the photograph is just like overpowered, like I gotta do something with it. So I do that. So I could make this, I could do this more extensively. I could just keep keep going with this.
Can I offer something? That maybe he could cut something out that mimics this exact shape?
I could do
Repeat it?
anything like that, but I'm still really just trying to do a painting. If I wanted, I could even come up here and just kind of come over like that to replicate that something's coming off of there. I could have done it up here if I wanted. I could come up here. So there's some drawing occurring. Okay. I'm not going to go much further. Oh, here, this is crucial. I do want this to, so I'm going to actually go over this because I don't want you to be able to know where one thing starts and the other thing ends. However, I do, when I'm working with acrylic, I was telling someone that one of the ways of hiding the edges, because I don't want you to see, like, oh, it's a collage. That's fine. A collage is great. That it's a collage. I'm not making collages per se. I'm making a painting that has some stuff collaged with it. That's all. That's my approach to it. Okay, so